We sing because we believe in vibrations. We believe in hope. Makerere Kavule told us, and we learned, that a civilization is not complete without its art. Because art is the highest form of expression of human intelligence. Now, you artists, remember that. You have the power. You are powerful. I salute you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to address the young people today. The young people from Karamoja, the young people from Acholiland, young people from Busoga, young people from Bugisu, from Ankole, from Chigezi, from Buganda, from all over the country. Young people. I say young people. Young people. I want to talk to you today. Some of these words are not my words. Frantz Fanon said that every generation must discover its mission and then make a decision whether to betray that mission or to pursue that mission. Buli mujiji guino okuzuula omulamwa gwagwo. Then ogwo mujiji gusalewo. Oba following ogwo omulamwa gugutuukirize oba gugulyamu olukwe. By now, one thing I'm sure of is that this generation knows its mission. This generation, I say, knows its mission. Mwe abavubuka ab'omulembe guno mumanyi omulamwa gwammwe, mumanyi ekigendererwa kyammwe. I am not here to tell you about the problems that you go through every day. No. We've talked about that for more than 5 years. I'm not here to remind you about the freedom that you don't have. No, you know that. The young people from Karamoja, the richest place in Uganda and probably in Africa. You know that Karamoja is rich, but you are poor. I'm not going to teach you that. I don't live in Karamoja. I'm not going to show you the misery of the hospitals and the schools there. You know it. The young people from Acholiland, you know how much of your land is being stolen and given to foreigners. You know I'm not going to remind you of that. Okay? You, the young people of Ankole and Chigezi and the whole of Western Uganda, I'm not going to remind you that you're being used as scapegoats because the rest of the country thinks you earn tribal allowance. I'm not going to remind you about that. I'm not going to remind you about the kind of problem Museveni is causing for you. You know it. Okay? You, the young people of Uganda, sigenda bajukiza ngeri gye bababyeko ttaka lyammwe, sigenda bajukiza kitiibwa kye mwalina kye babaggyeko, sigenda bajukiza nti babasengula ku mataka gammwe n'abafu bammwe ne babazikulayo, sigenda kibajukiza. Nabadde kibogajjo. Naye amataka ago gonna amagagga kungulu bali makasooli wansi wajjudde zaabu. Ng'omukadde amanyira nze kannime kasooli wange nkome ettaka ly'abaana bange. Naye kakati bwe bazuula zaabu, bwe bazuula gold, bwe babagoba ebirombe byonna either bya Museveni oba bya Sodo oba bya mwana we oba bya mukazi we. Sigenda bajukiza ebyo, sigenda byogerako olunaku lwa leero, mubimanyi. Era sigenda bagamba nti twetaaga okwenunula kubanga mukimanyi. Mumanyi abaana bameka abali emidda nga tebalina musango. Naye ng'ate ababbi bali ku street batambula. Mumanyi ababbi. Banyugunya abatuufu tubamanyi. Mwe bageto youth mukimanyi bulungi nnyo. Sigenda kwogera ku Shuki alimidda ssaawa zino. Sigenda kwogera ku Umar Magala alimidda ssaawa zino. Sigenda kwogera ku baana bonna abawambiddwa olunaku lwa leero kubanga mbamanyi. Ne tulina kukola ki okusomoka awo? That is the question. We have a mission. But we just have to decide to either pursue that mission or betray that mission. So olunaku lwa leero nga njogera n'abavubuka, now that I've gotten yet another opportunity of talking to you, I will say this. First of all, I will remind you that we had intended to host this engagement outside Buganda, outside Kampala. But you know that the last time our teams tried to go up country, Nyanzi Jejemigo Jatambuza. So we all know the challenge that we have as a generation, ladies and gentlemen. We have a challenge to change our country. We have a challenge because many of you are young, but 5 years from now, many of you are not going to be young people. I was a youth yesterday. I'm not a youth anymore. And before long, we have a challenge tumanyi kye twagala kyo tukimanyi tusobola pretendinga tetumanyi bizibu biri wano. Although many of us are paid to pretend that everything is okay, it is not okay. We have a challenge. The biggest challenge of this generation is to put Uganda back on the right track. Uganda eringa train nti yaserera neva ku luguudo lwa train. Tuyina okugisitulanga generation tugisse ku luguudo lw'olutuufu. We have a challenge. Those that came before us, our fathers and mothers, they had an even bigger challenge. They were fighting against the white man. Now the whites were more developed. Bebaleta nedini. Ngane katonda ali mu kifaananyi kya muzungu. Ngane Yesu muzungu. Ngoyinza utyo kuwakanya abazungu. Ne batata baffe, ne bamama baffe, bajjajja baffe balwana n'abazungu, and they defeated the white people. They defeated the white people. And here we are as a country. We are the result, especially we, the generation. We have young, old people here, but I want to speak to you, the young people. We have a task to change the trajectory of things. Today, we are in a country where 30 is the new 18. Many of you are 25, but you're still living with your parents. Not that you don't know. This is a more enlightened generation than the ones that came before. But 30 is the new 18. Miaka 18 obere ocheyiya. Miaka 2 ocheyiya. N'abasatu bangi abacheyiya. Many are educated, not employed. etc. I can't go back into our problems. I just want to challenge you, to provoke your reasoning, to provoke your anger, because if you can't get angry with the state of affairs in Uganda, you are a damn fool. I say that again. If you cannot get angry with the situation in Uganda, you are a bloody fool. Because a smart person, when you have brains in your head, this is supposed to annoy you. It's supposed to annoy you. But how are you going to channel your anger? That is what I want to speak to today. We are in a fight. Many of us, but indeed more of us, to damage slavery, to defeat it. You must damage dictatorship until you defeat it. So think. Each one of you has a duty to think. First of all, think individually. Chirowoze ko mwana wa mama genda otuweba kotunde waggulu ku mabaati olowooze gwe nga gwe kubanga ogenda kula mwe bavubuka mu abali wano mugenda kula ziwe nali ndi muto nga ndowooza we nditukira mu zifooti oba Uganda eribeera etyo oba eribeera nga Japan kati ntandise kulengera mu 50. So after waking up, because waking up is the first step. The first step to solving a problem is realizing that it's actually a problem. Realize that it's a problem. Number 2, unite. Unite, mwegate. Look for all people with similar thoughts and unite with them. You cannot do this alone. You cannot clap with one hand. We must unite. You must demystify your tribe. You must demystify your religion. Unite. The new tribe you must belong to is the tribe that wants a better Uganda. If anybody is supporting your oppression, that is not your tribesman. Your new religion should be the idea for a better Uganda. And you, the young people, you can never ever pretend not to know that you are already united by fate. I mean, look where we are. Bameka kumwe abawasiza mu tribe zammwe. Bameka kumwe nga buli bachalibo bonna tribe yo. Bameka kumwe nga bachali nga team yo, tribe yo obanga dini yo. We are already united by fate. You know, Museveni has succeeded in misruling us for close to 40 years because he plays the divide and rule game. I was talking to a friend in America, and he said he actually never knew that he was black. Paka yatuka mu America ne bakimutekako. Banji kumwe, you never knew you were Muchiga, you never knew you were Munubi, you never knew you were Muganda, because we are united by faith. Naye Museveni afuba okiteekayo kakati gwe wisdom kaye oli munyankole so toyina kwa associatinga ne bano gwe Rubongoya oli munyankole toyina kudiringa na bano. No, we love our tribes, we celebrate them, they make us special as Africans, but let us agree that in many ways our tribes have been used against us to divide us, and that does not benefit us. It benefits those that are oppressing us. So unite beyond tribe, unite beyond religion, unite. Martin Luther King told us that we either unite and succeed as brothers and sisters, or we perish together as fools. Choose one. Akachankalanyo mukambi y'omulabe bekube olowooza esaala eyo Katonda teyagiddamu nga tonna bagisaba. SG tolaba bigenda mu maaso. Ayongeremu Katonda akyatusedde. So friends, this should go to all of you. Ffenna tuyimirire wamu ne bannayuganda, naddala mmwe abasirikale. Tetulwana nammwe bakyali baffe, tulwanirira mmwe, nammwe mulina ebizibu. Ate tumanyi bulungi nnyo nti enkyukakyuka ngeze, nammwe mujja gibenefitingamu, nammwe egenda bayamba. So mwebereremu bakyali baffe. Ba artist bannange, I hold you in very high regard, my fellow artists. Muli baakabi nnyo mwe ba artist. Njagala obajjukiza abamiziki bannange ne bannakatemba bannange ne bawandiisi bannange, mwenna ba creatives, muli ba muwendo nnyo. Era bano abasajja abafuba nnyo okubanyalisa babalage nti temuli bakabi nga bwe mulowooza. Baboyi muli ba kitalo n'okusinga bwe mulowooza. Njagala obajjukiza mu myaka gy'ensanvu, Byron Kawadwa yawandika omuzannyo oluyimba lwa Wankoko, oyo baamutta Bussi kubanga Amini yali amutya. Okot Pibitek was oppressed because he's an artist. But most importantly, njagala kutunula mu context yammwe nga ba artist abatono ennyo abasalawo ne mugamba nedda ssebo ffe tugenda tugula tetuli byamaguzi. Munnange si ffe tusoose. Abasajja baaliwo abaakabi. Omusajja gwe bayita Christopher Sebadduka yagaana okolera dictator. Omusajja gwe bayita Fire Lutaya yagaana okolera dictator. Fire Lutaya yalina mukwano gwe nga batambula babiri baali bamuyita Jesse Kasirivu. Jesse Kasirivu yayimbiranga mu Crane Band eyafuuka Afrigo Band. Jesse Kasirivu Amini yeegombadde emuwe. Na mukyala we bebimu. So Amini bwe yeegomba mukyala wa Jesse Kasirivu n'alagira Jesse Kasirivu bamutte. Era Jesse Kasirivu bamutta ng'atiisatiisa bano abayimbi bonna bayimbe nga bawaana ye. Fire Lutaya n'asikamu ne teyafa. Era paka katu kyamuholdinga in very high regard. Of course bangi babakakanya, bangi ne basirika busirisi, ate abalala ne batandika kuyimba nga bawaana Nakyemalira. Bangi kwaba abayimbi abayimba nga bawaana Amini abamu basanga mu diaspora kubanga bagenda naye. Nkiddamu abamu mbasanga mu diaspora kubanga bagenda naye. Nobody bwe yatekinga over baali tebalina buvumu bumala komawo kubanga bakola ebikolobero bimala. Mukimanyi nti waliwo bamiziki bannaffe nga ffe nga bamiziki bannaabwe tetubalinaako buzibu, naye nga Museveni afulumyemu bagenda naye. Nga ffe tubaagala tetubalinaako buzibu. Okay, tetubaagala nnyo naye nga tetubalinaako buzibu. Naye nga Museveni n'afuluma bannayuganda bagamba gwe obadde okozesebwa, gwe obadde okozesebwa, gwe obadde okozesebwa nga bagenda naye. Mbagamba bulijjo nti enswera ensirusiru yeyo enswera ewerekera omulambo paka mu ntaana. I can tell you, muina power ya amanyi nnyo. Ensonga lwaki Museveni akwata biliyoni essuka 30 ez'omusolo n'aziwa aba artists abatono. Kubanga amanyi twamuteekako tabo. Yali tasuubira nti walivayo artist omu ku mmwe bamaze ebbanga ddene nga batuzalaba. Bamaze ebbanga ddene nga ne art tebamuwa kitiibwa. Nga batuyita madongo. Naye kufe ne musaba ani mudongo. Of course, banaffe bangi babasasula n'obasasula okuzalabwa n'omulimu gwe bakola. Waliwo munnaffe omu yayimba wawangulira abasirikale kati ate abadongo n'ogamba kalira boono. Abamu babayigiriza n'okuzalawa koosi ezikufuula owakabi. So that is a problem. Naye njagala mumanye nti muli ba muwendo nnyo baganda bange. Musigale ku ludda lw'abantu because at the end of the day abo abantu betu batufuula ki kye tuli. Tekikwewunyisa lwaki ba artists banaffe abakolagana ne nakyemalira every once in a while boogerayo ekigambo ekiri ku ludda lw'abantu kuba bamanyi miliyoni 45 ez'abantu bamanyi amazima. Gwe nga artist kikugasa ki okwata biliyoni 30? Eddwaliro ng'erya Kiruddu terimalawo biliyoni 30. Kwegamba mu bufunze mwe bakutte eddwaliro ly'abantu ne bali bawa ne mulirya. Lwaki? Kubanga babatya. Okay, bwe mba mu mazo zirya ate timudongo wala. Bwe mba mu mazo zirya mwogere ekituufu. Kuba ekituufu kye kijja bakipinga nga muli safe. Gwe artist yonna gy'oli ekituufu kye kijja okuwa social security. Museveni tagenda bawa bukuumi mwenna ate ne bw'anaabubawa bw'onoddamu amagezi ajja kwettira. Juzi twade tukungobagira muganda waffe Jjajja Ichuli. Jjajja Ichuli yali musajja mugezi nnyo. Naye asalawo omanyi Robert Mao olumu yagamba nti if you are paid. Sorry, I tend to speak too much Luganda and yet my Luganda is not very good. But Robert Mao one time said that if you are paid to be a fool, then your intelligence ceases to matter. And I think he was right. He was right. I only wonder whether he can say that again. But I was talking about Jjajja Ichuli. He was an intelligent man. But he decided to use his intelligence against his brothers and sisters. On the 18th and 19th of November 2020, he was the spokesperson of tyranny. He was the spokesperson of murder, mass murder. He thought he was one of them. What kind of idiot was he? He thought he was one of them. He was wrong. Those who speak to him told him, my brother, you're not the first. Look at Kakoza Mutale, look at Chitata. That's how they all ended up. And he knew it because every once in a while he came out to speak the truth. Ichuli yalinga avayo, buli bwalwangawo musasula, oba buli we yanyiiganga, oba ndowooza buli we yakinywangamu ng'avaayo ng'ayogera amazima. Era tulowooza nti bagenda okulaba nga balabisiza nnyo ne bamukola nga bwe bazze bakola abalala. Era ekyatuuka ku Kirumira eyabakolera kyekyatuuka ku Ichuli. Ekyatuuka ku Kaweesi Afande Kaweesi was on TV justifying the mass murder in Kasese. When Museveni killed hundreds of women naked, hundreds of children naked, Kaweesi came on TV and justified that. A short while later, they did the same to him. Look at Afande Okech. Look at Kirumira. Look at Afande Chigundu. Look at Afande Katumba Wamala. Look at Abiriga. He would wear yellow all body. These people are not your friends. They are not. They are not. A devil can never be your friend. They will use you and either dump you or eliminate you. They can never be your friends. Why do we think they are the killers? Because they are the ones who have guns. And we saw them killing on the 18th and 19th of November 2020. We saw Museveni's people killing in plain clothes with assault rifles. We saw them. We have seen them killing in broad daylight. Tubamanyi bebatemula abantu baffe kubanga bebabera ne mundu. They are the only one with guns. Bebaine mundu bebatta abantu baffe. Abamu babatachera ensi yonna nemanya, abalala batachama naye tumanya. So be wise, friends. I thank you, artists, for not abusing your intelligence. You are better than that. And I can guarantee you that you're on the right side of history. I can guarantee you that one day an artist is going to be president of Uganda. I can guarantee you that one day you are not going to be on the menu, you are going to be on the table. Because if you're either on the table or you are on the menu, one day you will not be eaten, one day you will be eating. One day you will get the respect that you deserve as artists. And one day we are going to build a music industry upon which the sun will never set. We are going to be bigger than we even imagine. So temugwamu maanyi mikwano jange, musigale nga muli strong, musigale nga mwebereramu, musigale nga muli bakabi.